Smash Ultimate's got so many characters, so how would Break the Targets even work? Block content. What's happening, my Blocked buddies, and welcome to a brand new episode of Blocked Content. My name is Callum. This is going to be your content for today. As everybody wraps their head around that Smash Bros. Ultimate is going to get this big 3.0 reveal, well, we gotta keep ourselves a little bit settled in reality over here, because I feel like we're expecting a lot of things from an update that might just bring some balancing and some Joker. However, we did see this brand new screen. It was kind of rumored that this could be some sort of a maybe stage buildery, create your own stage kind of level. Well, that could definitely be the case in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, because I feel like definitely single player modes have been missing completely in this thing. There are so many single player modes that are just random battles against CPUs, and single player modes have been missing that really defy what Smash Bros. Is, right? The platforming, using all your different moves, all these different characters, and we've done that throughout the years in Smash Bros. Games. I mean, we've done the home run contest, we've done even stuff like Board the Platforms back in the day, and a lot of other tiny mini games. I mean, even Brawl had the coin launcher mini game that I used to play for hours. I don't know if you guys played that mini game, but it was just shooting out coins to trophies and try to collect them, and I had such a blast with that one. It was so incredibly fun to just for a few seconds not play Smash in Smash, but still kind of get rewards in that same game so you could enjoy it all the more. Well, I feel like it's time for Smash Bros. Ultimate to dive into that pool yet again. I feel like you guys have told me in the comments that you guys feel the same too. Now, that little preview that we saw in the previous Direct, that Nintendo Direct that announced a couple of things like the new Link's Awakening and all other kind of stuff except Smash. I mean, we only got a tiny glimpse at the model for Joker, and that was basically it, but we also got that tiny blurred out image of the Switch. Now, I am just going to speculate here. I think that it's most likely to be Stage Builder. That to me is just the thing that makes the most sense if you look at the picture. However, it also looks very strikingly like Super Smash Bros. Brawl's target test. If you go to Super Smash Bros. Brawl, you play the very first level, like the easy version of it. It has these green or mint green kind of targets. They are pretty big. It's a really simple stage. And it has the mountains in the background, and it has a giant sea in the background as well, as are the clouds and everything. So it's a generic Smash background, but for Super Smash Bros. Brawl, you know, the graphics were great. I feel like if you are going to do this in Smash Bros. Ultimate, you need some generic backgrounds too, right? I mean, they could reuse the background that they use for the Race to the Finish game mode, because I feel like that's underutilized. We could have gotten a different Race to the Finish for every character, or it should have been bigger with some, you know, fighting Polygon team kind of characters in there to fight. That was definitely, you know, not used in the way that it could be, which made me really sad. When I saw it for the first time, I was like, this is awesome. I'm going to play single player again. I'm going to play classic mode. But it was just always the same. Some characters fare horribly in that because they're just slow. Some characters are really amazing because they're both powerful and really fast. So to me, it's this weird combination where I think Nintendo or Sakurai just made the wrong choice. Now, if we are going to bring back Target Smash or Break the Targets, then I think it's going to be something really special. Because forget about the 3DS, right? Forget about the 3DS Smash Brothers and the Wii U Smash Brothers. We're not doing Target Blast again. We're not doing that whole Angry Birds kind of mode where you smash a bomb around and, you know, you watch this domino effect. I feel like people all across the board did not enjoy that mode and really wanted something more out of it. They wanted the classic experience. Now, in the first two Smash games, which were of course Smash 64 and Melee respectively, had these awesome kind of personalized break the targets modes, which was really cool because you kind of learned the moveset of your character, but it also really felt like Sakurai and the entire Smash team just poured a lot of love to specific characters. Like, oh yeah, they totally get Link because he does use projectiles, but you can use your own projectiles against yourself to earn an extra jump. Stuff like that I thought was always very, very interesting and cool. And when they didn't do that in Brawl, I was like, yeah, okay, it kind of makes sense because there's so much content, but when they ended up not doing it at all in Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS, then I thought, yeah, we might be seeing the end of Target Smash. Because, if you look at the games, with maybe an exception for Smash Bros. Melee, because they did actually do all these separate modes, well, it all went downhill from Melee, right? And now in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, there is no single target smash to speak of, which I think is both very weird, but also a little bit understandable, because think about it. There's so much content in the game. There's classic mode training. There's the mob smash. There's Mii Fighter updates. There's doing all this kind of stuff. But I feel like it could definitely benefit from adding one of these two modes. Then it could be Stage Builder. I feel like people would freak out if they could create their own stages, share them. I mean, Mario Maker 2 is looking like my favorite game of this year. And adding Target Smash is great too. Target Smash could be awesome if they do pre-made stages. I'll have fun just as much going through them with Incineroar or maybe with Joker now and the other DLC characters. But there's one thing that I kind of want to mention that I don't think a lot of you guys consider, but I feel is a real big possibility with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and that's simple. It's just putting 2 and 2 together. It's literally putting these two modes together. How about we get a stage builder for Target Smash? So just give us a random open field with water in the background and mountains. That's okay. Maybe have a few other options, like this generic kind of computery background that Melee had with all the moving panels. Or maybe we'll have a background like a lava stage and a laboratory, almost like the stage builder in Brawl. But instead of just placing platforms and creating a level, maybe there could be a tool that's the break the targets tool, right? We could place 10 targets, or maybe even 2 or 3 or just 1. And that'd be signaling the end. So you could potentially, like in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, even have a target smash that is multiplayer at the same time breaking these targets and have records for them and have records that go online. Kind of like Mario Maker, where you can see where all the people kind of went wrong. Well, in this mode, you'll be able to see how fast other players completed your break the targets. And of course, like in Mario Maker, you can only post your break the targets level, your ultimate target smash, if you finish it yourself, like if it's doable and without glitches and stuff like that. I feel like that is going to get so many new people into Smash because it's going to be this whole kind of Minecraft-y create your own level thing, but it's also great for speedrunners. It's also great for like the competitive Smash community that test out characters, their moves, their speed. So I feel like combining those two modes in one, you hit two birds with one stone. It's just really smart to create something that appeals to both people that really want to create and people that are completionists and really want to play throughout everything that people have to offer. And if you think about terms of Super Mario Maker, when it initially revealed, I was making levels. I loved making levels, spending like 2 hours on every level and then posting them online for people to play. But I loved just pressing the button and playing custom stages every single time. Like the content never ended. Just imagine if that was the case with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. You would press a button and you'd be, jumping into a stage, and maybe it could even work on character basis. So maybe you first select your character and then you could randomly be thrown into a target test specifically for that character. I think that would be incredible, and things couldn't be broken that way, because I think that characters like Jigglypuff could reach a lot further than a character like Little Mac can, right? So it does make sense to do them per character. And that's the only way that you're going to get that balancing out of the way. If one person is able to do it with that character, then of course you should stick with that character for that playthrough. Well, I believe that making a stage builder or a target smash builder would be a really amazing way for people to be creative with Super Smash Bros. And to be creative with Ultimate. And Ultimate, it does really need some customization. I don't feel like equipping spirits is my idea of, doing custom stuff. I feel like that's a way of saying, yeah, you can kind of equip these stickers, these JPEG images, and that's just going to be your custom moves for this game. I don't really want it to work that way. I really want it to have either custom moves or some other game mode to be creative in, and I feel like it's finally time to unleash our creative inner freedom with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, with the stage builder or a target smash builder, which would be insane. I would be playing that the whole time. We could even live stream something like that, creating a stage with blocked content, creating blocks in the blocked content, Stage Builder, Super Smash Bros. I feel like this could be something really big for Nintendo, and it could open up Super Smash Bros. Ultimate to the same level that Super Mario Maker was, which is just going to be incredibly massive because every Switch owner already has Super Smash Bros. So I'm really curious what we could be able to make. I'm really curious what will end up being that blurred image on that Switch screen in the Nintendo Direct. It could totally be something different. It could just be gameplay, right? But it does look like some sort of creator mode. It has two, yellow buttons that I don't recognize from anywhere within the HUD. So if you have an idea, let me know down in the comments. I'll be reading through them and I'll let you guys know what I think. But for now, I'm going to stick with either Stage Builder or a Target Smash Builder, which I think is just the best idea. And if they don't make it, then we should just rally together and create like some version of it ourselves, right? So let me know in the comments down below what you think. Thank you guys so much for sending in your comments. I'm reading through all of them. We're going to do something really fun next week because we're going to start with a schedule. I'm going to have a lot more information on that really soon, but it basically means that every single week you'll know just when to get to blocked content for what kind of content. So we're doing premieres, but we're also doing video drops. We're doing stuff like Snake Codex, which we have a lot of cool stuff for in the works. If you haven't seen the Galeem one, it's one of my favorites, so go check that out right now. And of course, you guys know that we are on Patreon. If you want to support the channel, it's really easy. It's just $1 a month or more, depending on what you have to give. And you could even get videos commissioned. You could get videos early. You could get the Snake Codex early and Skype calls with me, all that kind of good stuff. So go to patreon.com/blockedcontent. And you guys are making the biggest difference for the channel and for me personally. Remember, if you're not yet a member of the Blocked Content family yet, it's really easy. Click that subscribe button. All the news and fun that you care about will be delivered daily to you. So thank you guys so much for watching. It's a real treat to wake up and see all these comments and read through them and have fun with you guys in the premiere live. So thank you so much for being a part of this. I'll see you around the corner where there will always be more Blocked Content. See ya.